yeah! What's up, guys? It's Kyle and AJ.
Oh, I forgot this part sucked.
What are we doing?
That's
right. We're destroying this
fucking
now.
like.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
there it
fuck
is.
you.
You know, it's really fun, like going back and like. So I've been watching some of our videos of this series. You know.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell when we like stop recording for the day and then pick up with the next one the next day.
Yeah, because we like don't know what the fuck's going on.
Like the conversation just totally changes, because usually like our conversations, you know, will flow from episode to episode. You can always tell when we break for the night though, because our conversation will have like a distinct end, or like we just won't remember what the conversation was from the last one, so we just kind of switch. So like we talk about things and we're like, oh, we never come back to them, you know. And I can't give you an example because I don't know. I just know that happens.
No, I know what you mean. So I've probably watched half of the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I was just saying to Nick today, like, you know, I don't generally like to watch videos I'm on because I find my voice to be really annoying. So do you have to just break this, and this is like the last of it?
I think so.
Is this like the final fight, essentially, like the final boss almost? Dude, the fucking hand cannon is just so good.
It's such an awesome gun.
It's just so good. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this game will end. It's been a really fun ride.
It is. It's a really great trilogy, in my opinion.
Even though we didn't really talk about the game too much, you know, like we just talked about industry stuff and like other things.
Adam Sessler.
Fun. Man, we jerked off Adam Sessler.
I was watching his kind of funny appearances.
Oh yeah.
Or listening to him
when he was promoting Friday the 13th.
I haven't seen that one actually.
Oh no.
I watched the one where he was promoting the Lumberjack Man.
Yeah.
And the other one, he was doing something with a chair, a VR chair he was talking about.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Oh, fuck, no!
Oh, dear God. Oh, what are you?
Not this fucker again. Fuck you. Oh, shit. Grenades.
Is he dead? Or is he just...
I feel like that'd be too easy.
Yeah, I feel like that would be too easy. So now do we have to shoot that thing in the middle over there?
Oh, he's not dead yet.
He is just...
Hey, little buddy.
Oh, we broke something. So do we have to break that center bit right there then?
That's one way.
That was one way to miss.
Did it miss?
I think so. Did it?
I hit that one. Yeah,
oh, you did hit it. Okay. I thought you missed. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
My superior shooting skills.
Your superior resistance.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's...
All of our guns are out. All of it's full, except for 2. Oh man, but what have I been playing? I just picked up the Pac-Man Championship Edition.
Nice.
And so I'm excited to play that. I'm looking forward to just like zoning out. Also, I bought the season pass for the Batman Telltale series.
Nice.
So I will probably binge play, because like as of now, only 2 episodes are out. Which, by the way, they're saying that they're going to get all 5 out by the end of the year.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe that for a
not from
second.
them.
From
not
Telltale,
from them.
not a chance.
Never.
If I say TT Games, though, who do you think about? Do you think Telltale?
Traveler's Tale.
Traveler's Tale. I used for the longest time I'd get those 2 mixed up.
The other ones who make Lego, right?
The Lego games, yeah.
Yeah, I always mix those up too. So I always want to say Traveler's Tale. So I always think of that the logo.
Yeah.
When you start the Lego game. What the fuck?
That like isn't it like a bird thing? It's like a bird with like a stack. Or am I thinking of something else?
What is happening?
Do you have to get down there?
Oh shit, you're right.
Fuck out of Dodge, man.
I thought I was supposed to be up there. I totally misunderstood.
Is this the end of the game right here?
It might be.
Is this the end of the game? Did we just beat Resistance?
I'm not sure. I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either. Oh no! He's gonna die. Suck it, nerd. Suck it.
Oh, what if the Brumach or whatever just grabs him and pulls him up? They're like, I got you, bro.
I got you, bruh. Oh shit. Fucking detonate. Oh, you got infinite ammo. You're just hanging from there. Well, what a fucking hero. You know, like...
Oh, shit. Fuck him up. I love sections like that where they give you infinite ammo. Oh, shit! He just bitch slapped me right off. No.
Wow.
That's some Nathan Drake.
That is some fucking mean ass rope burn, man. Hey, we might level up the Magnum right here.
Oh, I'd love to. That'd
Dude, like right at the end, we get that ability that we never figured out what it is.
You're right. Which I really wanted to figure out what.
Oh!
Catch him! Oh wait, you don't want to catch him. Shoot him as he falls.
Are we falling?
Get a cool trick shot.
Oh no, we tied our leg up. That's right.
Because we're smart.
Oh my god!
What a badass!
That's so fucking awesome.
This is starting to reach Uncharted levels of ridiculousness.
I know, right? In first person too. You know?
Right?
That's cool.
It's kind of reminding me when he's hanging from the bridge in Uncharted 4.
Oh my god!
And then you gotta like shoot the guys, but you don't have to. I sat there like wasting all my ammo, not realizing I was supposed to.
How did we not die from impact?
Yeah, right. Fantasy. Oh fuck. I'm gonna call that guy Brumok because that's what he reminds me of.
He looks like a Brumok, absolutely. Uh-oh! Kill the Brumok! Kill him! Get him! Oh, he's gonna get us.
Not today, Zerg. Not today.
Not today. Oh my god, we're fucked. We are so
falling into the terraformer.
Fucked.
Nope.
No way!
The fucking hero of the resistance. This amazing pilot.
This guy. Where were you?
How the fuck?
Where were you when we needed you?
If only we had you.
Yeah, this pilot. If only he had been there the whole time.
You're fucking kidding.
The fuck? That's so awesome. That's so cool. I'm bitching, but I'm fucking in awe.
Just
like, that's
loving
cool.
it. Hey, it's Avengers all over again.
Yeah, dude.
Where's Tony Stark throwing that nuke into the...
That was a cool effect right there.
That was.
That was a really cool effect.
Hey, we threw them back to where they came from.
Hey, we beat them, right? That means all of the chimera across the entire globe are gone, right?
They just died. Yep.
She's jerking off.
Jerking her cock.
She was
Into
like,
the other mitten.
Wait, where's the other mitten?
You know, well, she would have the other mitten.
No way. Do we get a happy ending?
I think we might.
No fucking way.
She runs like a... I don't even know.
Oh,
someone who doesn't know how to run.
Honestly, I don't think I could kiss her in that moment. I think it would be like too much for me to just even like.
I'd have to fuck her.
I'd have to hold her, and like it would be like the tightest like hug of all time. But I don't think a kiss would be there. I think it'd be more about like the emotion of like the hug.
Yeah, I understand. You're not even gonna stick around for soup or something,
right?
You're gonna leave. Also, how is that house standing? They came through and they eviscerated that town with the fucking lasers. Unless they relocated me. Maybe they relocated.
That's really cool. I didn't think we'd get a happy ending. But is that really the end?
I feel like there was more.
I feel like there's probably like an epilogue level.
There's gotta be something. I don't remember the game just ending like that.
It does? Oh, it does. It just ends.
Well, there's a radio. Can we turn it up a smidge?
Yeah, we could. Whoop, we could probably turn it up just a
stick or
smidge.
two.
Oh, so they're clearing.
They're clearing the chimera.
All the little resistance groups around the world are.
This is an interesting way to do it, I suppose. Makes the credits interesting, at least.
I always like it when people do like different things with credits.
So, you know, I was listening to Kind of Funny the other day, and Colin actually started talking about Resistance 3. I think it might have been on their top 10 games list or something.
Yeah, I think probably.
Or top 7 or
whenever
whatever.
he does a greatest hit, like a greatest hit.
Yeah, he always puts Resistance 3 in there, which I can totally agree with. I don't necessarily think I'd put it on mine, but it's definitely one of my favorite shooters.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put this up there with some of the other ones that I love.
But
it's still great. Yeah, it's still awesome.
It's definitely maybe a top 5 shooters for me, but it's not top 5 overall games.
Maybe that's just because I'm not invested in the world, though.
That's fair. Because I got Resistance 1 when I bundled with my PlayStation when I bought it, so I played that one.
I remember getting Resistance 1
I
pretty early as well.
I played through all of them. I really
I enjoyed it, but it never caught my
enjoyed them a
attention in
lot.
the same way like a Halo did.
I got really hooked.
Half-Life,
Like I thought they were really fun. Like
Bioshock.
especially 2. Resistance 2 was awesome, and then this one just improved upon that in every way, at least in the story mode. But yeah, he was talking about it. And he's like, the biggest problem in that game is you never see what the real chimera look like.
What do you mean?
You never, because these are all infected.
I guess so. You never do.
see an actual chimera.
But
which is interesting.
I guess Daedalus would be the closest, but like
yeah, but even
not
he was a
even.
person.
Yeah,
that got changed, like Hale did. So yeah. It's weird to me that we never.
I never thought about that.
That ship should have been filled with pure chimera.
You'd think
that would have made it for a much more interesting finale.
Like, why don't we ever see the real? I mean, I suppose because it's like, how many real chimera are there though? Are they just the infection itself?
Oh, and then they're rebuilding. That's cool.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know. Maybe there
because
aren't
maybe the chimera is just an infection, and like what we would think of as like a normal chimera would instead be just a different race that got, absorbed into the chimera.
Sure.
Like, right? Like.
I mean, it's interesting. I think it would have been cool to, because it almost feels like the ending fizzles.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it was really intense when we were storming the base.
Sure.
A few episodes ago, like when like that moment when he leaves the radio message and you go one man in there. That is where it's a
high emotional.
And then you run into the terraformer and it's like, all right, here we go. And I feel like it could have used a boss fight of some sort. Like, I did like that where he's falling and you're shooting. Yeah. That was cool.
But then it just kind of, he catches you and then you get dropped off, and that's just kind of.
Because, like, the fight with Daedalus at the end of Resistance
that was fucking incredible.
Cool. Especially because you started to get chimera powers.
Yeah, yeah.
Because while the building was exploding,
and like
so you
your
had to, like,
screen
run
gets
away.
gradually more like yellow.
Yeah, because you're getting taken over, and I think you're losing life too, or something.
I think
because of the chimeras taking over. So you have to like, use your powers. To,
you
like,
really
get
feel
out.
you feel like a sense of I got to keep moving, I got to keep going, I need to push on.
You feel like you're Hale in that situation because you're like, I need to get out of here and I need to finish.
I think the ending of 2 might be stronger.
I would agree,
but I think the game as an overall experience, 3 might be better.
Yeah, I'd say 3's better, but I feel like 2 had a stronger ending just because it was more. Well, especially because Capelli fucking shoots the hero.
Yeah,
he just kills him. The fucking hero dies.
I will say, like 1 and 2 feel
Laura
like
Bailey was in this.
They feel like 1 and 2 feel like war games in a way that like they're a little different. They almost feel like Call of Duty, even to a degree is a war game.
Yeah,
because like America hasn't fallen. But then this one feels almost like a more traditional shooter in the sense that you were like kind of a one-man army against a horde of dudes.
Yeah,
and that's more traditional.
It feels more like a Doom type thing.
Like Doom or a Wolfenstein, or even a Halo, where you're like one dude against an army. And there's
more desperation. Yeah, it's got that like Mad Max type feel where everything's kind of fucked.
Everything's fucked. Everyone's kind of on their own. Everyone's like looking out for just themselves. And then
there's even those raiders coming after you.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was a cool little sidetrack. But that's what it felt like, though.
Oh,
sometimes it felt a little bit like a strike, like a side thing. It didn't really feel like it was necessary. Although he did kill Malikov, which adjusted the whole plan, which I thought was really cool. I thought that was really daring.
Right.
Like in the process of the story, you assume that Malikov is going to make it through the whole way, and then he just dies like 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, well, fuck, my plan for being out here is shot now.
Yeah, what do I do now? I made it all this way.
And that was kind of cool because it was like, there was that moment where he was just like, well, fuck. My plan for how we were going to deal with this just got fucked. How do I continue? And he goes anyways. And then, I mean, there's kind of some ex machina there where he finds that other super smart dude who was like following Malikov's work before the Chimera. So he had like some shit and he knew how to work that drone. So that was kind of interesting, but kind of a little convenient. But I like how at the very end he was just basically like, we just got to go in and I'm just going to have to fucking kill them all. Like essentially. Like
Nathan Hale Memorial Cemetery.
That's cool.
Got a little nod to him.
Yeah. Shuhei Yoshida, all praise.
Shuhei!
All praise Shuhei.
Have you seen the Colin doing the Hot Pepper Gaming?
Yes.
Where at the end he is just in so much pain, he's just Shuhei! I love that so much.
This was a good game though.
I liked it a lot. I'm glad it's refreshing to play some good games instead of Conquerors, which just kill
awful.
you, just awful. Demoralize you and just treat you like shit. Yeah. This game it's fun. We really didn't have any difficulties.
No,
we died maybe 3 or 4 times.
Towards the end there was some trouble maybe.
Yeah,
even then we never got like bogged down too much.
Right. Which is nice because there were some times in the streets of LA where we were really getting bogged down.
Fuck, dude, like
that.
Holy shit, that was fucking. Streets of La will sit with me as like one of the most frustrating. Like that battle with Lola in particular.
Yeah.
Was like, if you haven't watched it, you can watch it. It's AJ and I again playing through Streets of La.
I believe it's called Lola something.
I think it's just called the Lola fight.
Or something like that.
Really, that's the other thing that I've really loved about watching our Resistance videos, by the way, is that like Nick will like choose a title for it, like completely separate of what we're we don't like ever have a say in like the title unless we like really want to, but like generally like Nick will like find a title for like the episode based on what we're talking about,
like the mitten one.
But like I'll have no idea where the title come from, like when I'm looking at it on like on the queue.
Yeah.
So I'll look at it, I'll be like, why is this one called anal hemorrhage? Like why is this one called anal hemorrhage? I need to look at this.
Was there one called anal hemorrhage?
No, but like usually it's like a title based on like a joke that we have or something that happened in the episode, and so like part of the fun for me
in the mitten
is to like watch the episode and then figure out why the title is that. Like that's part of the fun for me is like why is the title this? I need to watch it and find out. Like because some of them are really cool. Like they're really good, and they're just like, for me as somebody who's like, yeah, I was in the episode and I'm talking and like, but like half the shit I talk about during the course of the episode I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it. Like the minute we're done recording, I could watch the episode and it's kind of like new, sort of like I just kind of remember it.
That was one
segue the wrong way. Yep.
Late onset awkwardness.
Yeah, that was another one that I watched because I was like, why was it late onset?
Down in the pits.
What did we talk about?
Disrespect.
Even back in like Darkest of Days with like spew stories.
Yeah,
like I love that. I love that title in particular. That's a good one. Is there anything after the credits? Do we know?
I have no idea. I figure might as well sit through them, seeing as this is the last episode.
It's the last episode, make it a little longer. I love doing these little retrospectives though in the credits.
Yeah, talking about the game,
I love that
because
that's kind of part of the fun. It's like when you go to a movie, and then like the best part about going to a movie sometimes is the discussion that happens immediately outside of the theater.
Yeah,
when you're just standing around, just talking about.
Man, I did not like Batman versus Superman.
Why didn't you like? You're just going back and forth about like what the movie you just saw, and it's like I love that. Like I love that feeling.
I do. Yeah, I do enjoy that. And like one of the times that stands out to me is after I finished Uncharted 3, and I just sat there reflecting the whole credits. Like I even had I shed a bit of a tear because I was sad to see my series go, and then
4
realized that 4 happened. I was like, because it ended happily, if I remember right. Uncharted 3 did, because Elena and him got
yeah, they were done.
Yeah,
they were done. They were out.
They were together. They were done. This was the last
were settling
adventure.
down.
They were happy.
Yep.
And I was just...
and then they get pulled right back in.
But I was glad they did, because honestly, 4 was a much better ending to the series than 3 was. But
4... Fuck, are we jerking off Uncharted 4 again? Damn it.
Here we go.
Just watch our review of Uncharted 4, and that's all the jerk off you need for that movie, for that game. or movie, really. That game feels like a great movie.
That game even, I sat there, and I reflected on some of those wonderful moments.
Yeah.
The scene you're getting pulled behind the truck and you're jumping around. Which echoed so much of the train scene and the train and Jeep scene from Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
Like it echoed a lot of that, so that brought me back to that, because Uncharted 2 is probably one of my favorite games ever, and it might be outdone by 4, because 4 was...
I think Uncharted 4 is handedly the best one.
Yeah, that was a perfect Uncharted game. But it's only so perfect because of the other one.
Yeah,
you can't appreciate 4 without 1.
No, definitely. You need to have the context for where it came from, and I would say even the same thing with this one in a certain degree.
You can't really fully appreciate it.
You can't understand the importance of like Nathan Hale and like why guy's name in this
Joseph Capelli.
Capelli. Why Capelli is doing what he's doing, why he is the way he is, and why he is able to handle a horde of chimera where a regular person can't.
Right.
Why he is kind of a quote-unquote super soldier, even though he's not really a super soldier, he's just enhanced in certain ways.
Right.
And so it's like, eating and then also the emotional impact of like the context of this game of like Earth is on its last legs, and like if you played the other two, you've seen Earth go from, hey, this is Earth in the 40s, World War II era, we're at our strongest, alien invasion, we're able to fight with them, kind of keep up with it, but we're losing. And then Resistance 2, well, Europe's gone. America's kind of here. They're invading America now. We're trying to hold off, but the Earth is kind of falling. But like there's still a sense of civilization.
They don't feel that bleak. Because in the first one, you kill all the chimera in London.
Yeah, you repel
and then all of a sudden, by the time you get to 2, then Europe's fucking gone.
Yeah,
so and then like, okay, the invasion.
So it feels a little bit more bleak, but you still feel like
you can win.
Yeah, we have a chance here. America hasn't been beaten yet. We like the whole western side of the Earth seems pretty good right now because of the oceans.
And then you beat Daedalus, so you're like, okay,
and
we're gonna be okay.
In this game,
and then no,
you really you see that the Earth has fallen, and that like everything has fallen apart now, and like this is post-apocalypse, right? Where like the alien apocalypse came, it killed everybody. They've got their own plans, like separate from anyone else who's alive. They're basically at the stage of like, yeah, we're still hunting out certain little pockets, but quite frankly, our plan now is moved on to the next stage because we've beaten you now for the next stage. And that's where this story is like set in that like post-apocalypse where even like there's like chimera wildlife naturally forming now.
Yeah, right.
Because
they're terraforming.
Like, yeah, and that their quote unquote wildlife and like natural fauna is now beginning to become part of Earth's natural ecosystem.
Right.
And so like there's just like you feel Earth like over the course of the series, basically just you feel Earth get beaten, and like that's a really like powerful feeling because like not a lot of games and stories, movies let you see that progression of like Earth fighting off. We fight, we repel, but we lose, and then we continue to lose, but we feel like we win sometimes. Like because even in victory, you feel like you still lost. Right. You never see that particular progression in a story.
Like Gears is similar,
very
but in the same way, you don't see Earth progress in the same way.
You don't get the same feel. Like granted, I think it's called Terra or Sarah.
Oh yeah,
in Gears
Terra,
or
something like that.
But you never get a feel for the world as a whole in the same way.
Right. It's like
changing specifically.
You beat the locusts in 2, or you think you do.
Granted,
and then you don't.
That might be because by the time we get to Gears 1, that planet is already pretty much destroyed because of the Fountain Wars. So it's like
right.
Because like with like when they got the the mulch, but not the mulch. It's what it was called. The juice that they're fighting over essentially in the Fountain Wars.
Oh,
and like that, like
ember or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that power, because it's the thing that powers everything.
I know what you're talking about.
They're hunting for that, and like them mining for that in Gears of War, and causing the Fountain Wars is what like awoke in the Locust, And so by the time we get to Gears 1, the world's already shit.
Yeah.
So it's like we never see the world fall apart because the world already fell apart.
You haven't followed the fight.
Yeah. Like we start Gears 1, Marcus Phoenix is in a prison. The world is like basically an abandoned prison. He was like left there. He gets rescued. Yeah. And then but the world's already
you start the game in a prison cell.
Yeah, you start the game in an abandoned prison cell essentially. Like you are like the lone survivor in that prison.
I'm wondering why they never did like a game or like a section of the game during the Fountain Wars. That would have
There's a really great Karen Travis book about it. There's a really great, I think there might be a series actually. I know canon? For sure, and it's canon, yeah. Written by Karen Travis, who's a fantastic writer.
Because like I didn't know much because. I mean, you're talking about Fountain Wars. I don't remember much of that. And I played these games. I played 1 and 2 like 3 months ago.
The Fountain Wars are briefly touched upon in the very beginning cutscene of Gears of War, and then it's basically not talked about. And it's kind of referenced, but just because of like especially in Gears 3, they talk about it more too. I want to say.
Yeah, I mean that's the one I'm on now.
But it's side mentions. It's not. They never focus on it because the locusts are the main issue.
Right. But like at the same time, like. Touch more up on what Marcus did. And, blah, blah. And I think they do talk about that in 3. I haven't gotten.
And like we see civilians in 3. Like we see regular people in 3
in like slums and
not even just. We see some in slums and shanty towns and like refugee towns, especially in Gears 1.
Yeah, then, that's what I'm thinking of.
In 3, there is like there's that main city.
Oh, I don't think I've seen.
And that's like the last refuge.
So I'm not very far.
Oh, there's like this big city that's like the last refuge of humanity, and you see regular people there.
Okay.
But the thing is that like they're already like on the run. And like whereas in Resistance 1 and Resistance 2, we see Earth and people kind of, well, they're living their normal lives, especially in Resistance 2, where we see
in America
people living their lives that then get interrupted by the conflict, and you see them fall, like their lives fall apart.
Right.
Whereas in like other games, you start off in the action where it's already fallen apart, like, so you never see that gradual decline. Whereas in this series you do, which makes this game like, particularly tragic, like
right.
in a way. And that's why this game's setting and context is particularly somber, like that's what I love about it. And that's what I really liked about this game, is that like when you put it into context, it is inherently somber and it is sad, and like you're dealing with, like, for me, like the characters, like the story of the game itself wasn't the compelling part for me. It was the story that it was telling of the world, and like the tragedy of humanity itself, and like how the tragedy of the people in this world, and like what they've had to deal with, and how the chimera just kind of showed up and they got fucked by him essentially, like. And that they tried to resist, and they would just lose. And like in this one, they finally managed to just get the upper hand,
Right.
But
finally,
it still feels
one guy.
It still feels fleeting though. It feels for me like the chimera being pushed back, but they're not all gone.
Right.
And that's what that radio broadcast at the end, the credits were saying, is that like, they're fighting back against Europe, but they haven't eradicated them all yet. Who's to say another portal doesn't open up and who's to say it doesn't start again?
Who's to say a couple years from now Insomniac or somebody else doesn't make another Resistance game?
That'd be cool.
Completely possible. I'm pretty sure Sony owns the IP.
Like they've rebuilt the world now. It's kind of like Independence Day 2.
Yeah.
Which like Independence Day 2, while really good in a sense of like progressing this world that we hadn't really thought of to like progress.
Yeah.
That's the really cool part of it, is that like you see the world set at the end of an Independence Day 1, which is a cool setting, and like this interesting idea of like, okay, well now what does humanity do now that we know that aliens exist? They attacked Earth, we beat them, well, we know they're coming back. Where does society go from there? And that's where Independence Day 2 is. And that's the really compelling shit about Independence Day 2, whereas the rest of the movie is garbage and schlocky and not fun because it's just generic. But the setting is really cool, and like same thing here, where I feel like, okay, the world rebuilds. Now they have all this chimera technology. Let's see the timeline progress. Maybe the next Resistance game takes place in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Like maybe the next Resistance game takes place further down. And we see the chimera come back.
They rebuilt their army or something, and then they come back for us with a vengeance. And then you play as like the descendant of Capelli or something.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
You play as his kid. Well, his kid would probably be maybe his kid's kid. I don't know.
I mean, you could
play the kid.
You could play his kid, but by the time this ends, it's the 60s, right? So the kid's
something like that.
What, 10, 11, maybe 12?
Yeah, I suppose you could probably.
He's like 30. That's the 90s. Put it in the 90s. 30 years down the road, the world's been rebuilt because with the help of chimera technology, we can rebuild faster and like more efficiently.
Yeah, that's true too. Because we have chimera technology to. I would like to see the world that has progressed from the that point with the technology the chimera left behind.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see the kind of like weapons and
because
I mean that's what it's, I would love to see Insomniac do that. Make one more Resistance game that's just maybe a longer one, because you do handle the invasion comes and you repel it.
And what they could do, because of the setup they've done now, if they do decide to set it further down the timeline, you can at the same time in a way treat it like a soft reboot, where you can be like, hey, these other Resistance games happened, we rebuilt though, and now we're prepared, and that's all you need. All you need to know is that the other Resistance games happened. We beat them at the end. Maybe a few were left. We took that technology, we rebuilt. And I mean, granted, you're essentially then telling the story of Independence Day 2, but it would be better, and they could go in some different directions. Right. But like the same that setup is the same, but it'd be really interesting.
I think it'd be really cool. I think they could make some cool weapons.
Absolutely,
and I think it'd be really look amazing.
Maybe they're ready for him. So next time a portal opens up, they're like, "Fuck you! We're gonna fly up in there right away and fuck you dead." Like
just fuck you to death.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck you. We'll fuck you straight to death. But we should probably wrap her up.
It's a long episode.
It's kind of also like a little bit of a review discussion about the game. So that's fine.
So it's a little bit of everything for you guys.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this extra long episode.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
And I hope you guys liked the game. I hope you guys liked the discussions that we've had throughout the game. That was really fun.
Hope you enjoyed beating the Chimera with us.
Beat the fuck out of that Chimera.
Yeah, we fucked him to death.
Fuck him straight to death. Like, so good. But yeah. Adios, guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe on the YouTube.
Bang that like button.
Check on Twitch on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. We play different games, do stupid stunts, like different challenges and punishments and stuff for playing games. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you too. Make sure you leave comments. Yeah. I'd love to hear from you.
Make suggestions about what to play next.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
If there's a particular game you want to see us play or talk about or deal with, just pop us a line, and just
Gears coming on a month. Maybe we'll do that one. We'll see.
Shit. Shit, like a co-op playthrough or something.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I'd enjoy that.
That'd be cool. All right.
That would be really fun.
All right. Adios, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.